Fans woke up to chaos. Headlines screamed that Paul Pierce, yes, the truth himself, had been arrested for DUI. Within hours, timelines filled with blurry police footage, shaky eyewitness clips, and a flood of memes. No one knew what was real yet, but everyone had an opinion. The story wasn't just about whether he got caught, it was about how fast the internet turned it into entertainment. By noon, Pierce's name was everywhere, from TMZ alerts to sports meme pages recycling his Celtics glory days into punchlines. The scandal had momentum, and Pierce wasn't even talking yet. According to reports from TMZ and local outlets, Pierce was allegedly pulled over late at night near Los Angeles. Officers claimed he showed signs of impairment, and what followed quickly spiraled into public spectacle. A short clip, grainy, half-lit by police headlights, surfaced online showing Pierce standing outside his car, exchanging words with officers. It wasn't clear how the footage leaked, but once it hit social platforms, context didn't matter. Fans saw Paul Pierce and DUI in the same sentence, and that was enough to detonate the internet. Within minutes, theories spread. Was he coming from a party? Was the clip even recent? Some users swore it was a setup, others mocked the situation entirely. The speed of the reaction eclipsed the actual news cycle. Pierce hadn't made a statement, but the story had already taken on a life of its own, one meme, one rumor, one frame at a time. Then came the footage. A 20-second clip that didn't just confirm the story, it ignited it. The video showed Pierce in streetwear, looking half annoyed, half unbothered, as officers questioned him beside a luxury SUV. No aggression, no chaos, just that familiar Paul Pierce confidence, like he was back courtside talking trash. Fans instantly latched onto it. Within hours, it was spliced, remixed, and captioned into oblivion. The truth can't even lie to the cops, one viral tweet joked. Sports meme accounts went feral. Someone layered Celtics commentary over the clip. Another slowed it down like a cinematic trailer. Even non-sports users jumped in, treating the arrest like a pop culture crossover event. What should have been quiet legal trouble turned into viral theater. The camera didn't just capture an arrest, it reignited Pierce's unpredictable public image. That's when things exploded. Overnight, Pierce's name dominated X, Instagram, and Reddit. Threads turned the arrest into open comedy hour. Users captioned the clip with fake commentary, comparing his stance to a defensive position against the LAPD. Old Celtics highlights resurfaced with edits calling it the truth versus sobriety. Even rival fanbases jumped in, turning the whole incident into a cross-league roast session. But it wasn't just humor. Speculation spread like wildfire. Some claimed he'd been targeted. Others swore it was just another celebrity setup. The chaos blurred fact and fiction completely. Influencers milked it for content, and sports podcasts rushed out emergency episodes, analyzing body language like detectives. What should have been a minor tabloid story had now mutated into full-blown internet theater. And in typical Pierce fashion, he seemed to be letting the storm play out unchecked. For longtime followers, this wasn't new territory. Paul Pierce's post-retirement chapter has been one long highlight reel of chaos. From the infamous Instagram Live where he partied with dancers and poker chips, to getting dropped by ESPN right after, Pierce has built a reputation for not caring about optics. He's the retired legend who still acts like the cameras are off, even when they're not. Each controversy somehow adds to his mythos. When most athletes polish their image after retirement, Pierce doubled down on unpredictability. He claps back at critics, trolls old rivals, and laughs off headlines like they're part of his brand. Fans either call it authenticity or delusion, depending on the week. That's why this latest arrest rumor hit different. It fit his pattern too perfectly. The man known as the truth keeps living in a way that makes people question what's real and what's performance. Then came the moral outrage. Comment sections turned into war zones, half defending Pierce, half demanding accountability. Critics called him reckless, saying the incident stains his legacy and proves he never adapted to post-NBA life. Former teammates stayed silent, but anonymous sources close to Pierce started circulating vague statements about concern for his behavior. That only fueled the narrative further. Meanwhile, loyal fans pushed back. They said the media was exaggerating, that Pierce was being targeted because he's never played the polished PR game. "He's not LeBron, he's real," one fan posted, earning thousands of likes. The divide wasn't about legality anymore. It was about identity. Pierce had become a case study in how much imperfection the public will tolerate from a legend. For every headline calling him a fallen star, another meme painted him as an unbothered king who refuses to play by the rules. Silence. For 2 days, Pierce said nothing. No apology, no denial, just total quiet while the internet built its own story. That silence became its own headline. Fans started screenshotting his old tweets, trying to decode meaning like hidden messages. Then, without warning, he posted one cryptic line: "They always believe the camera." No context, no follow-up. Just that. The post detonated instantly. Some read it as sarcasm, others as defiance. Sports pages framed it as "Pierce claps back," while critics called it tone-deaf. Minutes later, he deleted it, too late. Screenshots were already circulating. That single line reignited the entire conversation. Memes rebooted, debates restarted, and the narrative twisted again. If he was aiming to take control, it had the opposite effect. The more he played it cool, the more fans questioned whether this was genuine or part of the act. Paul Pierce, even in silence, managed to stay the loudest voice in the room. By the end of the week, the story wasn't about what happened. It was about how funny the internet made it. Meme pages crowned Pierce the truth about DUI. Clips were auto-tuned into fake rap freestyles, and fans edited him into courtroom scenes from movies. The scandal had evolved into pure digital theater, where humor replaced journalism and perception became reality. Every new remix buried the actual facts deeper. Influencers, reaction streamers, and even sports commentators joined in, using the scandal as content currency. Pierce's name drove clicks again, not for his stats, not for his takes, but for his chaos. Ironically, the same unpredictability that once made him clutch on the court now made him viral off it. And that's the punchline. Paul Pierce didn't just survive another controversy, he got rebranded by meme culture itself. In 2025, the truth doesn't need to defend himself. The internet already writes his legacy, one joke at a time. In the end, Paul Pierce once again proved that controversy follows him like a shadow he doesn't bother to outrun. Whether the arrest was exaggerated or not almost stopped mattering, the internet had already turned it into spectacle. He's no longer just a Hall of Famer, he's a character in the endless scroll of pop sports drama, where truth bends to whatever gets the most engagement. The irony writes itself. The man called the truth keeps trending for stories no one can fully verify, yet everyone wants to believe. That's the new game. No court, no referee, just perception as the scoreboard. And that's the full story behind Paul Pierce's latest controversy, a mix of truth, memes, and madness that only the internet could create. If you made it this far, hit subscribe, like, and share this video right now. Because on Control Plus Style, the next athlete drama is always one scroll away.